7 yet.
I know, Frida, but I could not sleep at all last night. I kept wondering what I would wear for today, how my hair would look, and whether Charles would be pleased to see me after being gone for so long. The menu is all set for tonight?
Yes, ma'am.
They'll be so pleased to see Charles when he returns. His mother has been worried sick over him. Every time I have called on Harriet, she would mope about and ask if I had heard word from him. Poor thing.
May I fetch you breakfast, ma'am? Ma'am, are you all right?
Yes, I'm quite all right. Breakfast sounds lovely. Wait! Do you think he'll be delighted to see me?
Of course I do, ma'am. Mr. Price has always admired of you and spoken of you so highly.
This is the dress I wore the first time Charles and I appeared in public as a couple. I was 21 then. That it still fits is a miracle. How I have managed to keep this figure I will never know. Before he went off to war, he told me that if something were to ever happen to him, that I should not cry, that I should go about my days as if nothing had changed. He told me that there were more important matters for me to fuss over. Since his departure, I never once cried, but now it is all I want to do, for my husband is returning home. He never told me I could not cry if all went well for him. Frida!
Yes, ma'am.
Are you not happy that the master of the house is returning?
Of course I am, ma'am. I am overjoyed at his immediate return to the house. We all are.
He did write to me while he was away. I have them locked away in my desk drawer so Harriet cannot find them.
May I ask why, ma'am?
I never told her I received them. She's too nosy for her own good. I always catch her snooping around whenever she calls on me, unannounced too. The nerve of that woman to spy on me in my own home. Do I not look lovely today, Frida?
Yes, ma'am, you look very lovely.
I've not felt lovely in some time. Oh, it's snowing, Frida. Everything looks so beautiful, blanketed in white. I remember my mother telling me as a child that the harsher the winter one had, the more beautiful the spring would be. Has the house been fully decorated? If not, Harriet will see to it that I will never forget the time I neglected to decorate my home for Christmas.
I can assure you, ma'am, that everything has been taken care of. You need not to worry yourself more than you already are. There is nothing left to do but wait.
That's the worst part of all of this. I am tired of waiting. Will you wait with me, Frida? I can always rely on you, can't I?
Yes, ma'am, you can.
Wonderful! I always liked you, Frida. You've been so good to me, keeping everything in order these past few years. How do you do it? Lord knows I would never be able to. I always seem to have my head in the clouds. You are a remarkable woman, Frida. Do you know that?
I'm doing what I was taught to do, ma'am.
And you are doing a splendid job at that. My, I am hungry. Frida, do bring me my breakfast.
Right away, ma'am.
Sometimes you can be a real bother, Frida. A stick in the mud. You just walk about the room as if you've forgotten who I am. Come now and sit down next to me. I promise not to bite. Frida, please, get over here and sit down next to me this instant. There. That was not so terrible now, was it?
No, ma'am.
Do I have something on my face, Frida? Why won't you look at me? Am I really that frightening to look at? Is that it? Do I frighten you?
No, ma'am.
I should hope not. Let us talk.
About what, ma'am?
Anything you like. Oh, Frida. Darling, you have gotten so much older now that I've got a good look at you. How old are you again?
26, ma'am.
You should be making your own home now, not working for some woman like me. If I gave you the opportunity to leave, would you take it?
I do not think I would, ma'am. I have neither any family left nor a husband on whom to rely. I have only myself in this world. You and Mr. Price are very generous of offering me a position here, and I am afraid if I do have my own home, I would not be able to manage it well as I do yours. I know this place very well. In some ways, it is my home. I am sorry if I've spoken above my station, ma'am.
You have not. In fact, you have made me very happy. This past year without Charles, I have felt so lonely. But you were here. You have kept me sane through all of this, and I cannot begin to thank you enough. You have been a true friend to me, Frida. You have stuck by my side through everything for... How many years has it been now?
10 years.
That's right. 10 years. Has it really been that long? It is amazing how time flies like that. We go about life and let it pass us by as if it means nothing.
Ma'am, are you alright?
Oh. Yes. Yes, I'm all right. You know me, Frida, always with my head in another place, always in a land of dreams, I suppose. Where did we get these teacups from?
They were a gift from Mr. Eckley, ma'am. Mr. Edwin Eckley, ma'am.
It is a pleasure to see you have been using my gift.
You are far too early for dinner tonight. Why are you early?
I wanted to surprise you. I know that today is a big day for you and for all of us. So I wanted to call on you and offer my support before your husband returns.
The train is scheduled to arrive around 8. I do not have an inkling as to what I should do while I wait. Frida has been so kind to me, talking with me so I do not lose my wits.
Who is that again?
My maid, silly. She introduced you.
I am pulling your leg as usual now. You seem to be upset by my early appearance, yet you appear to be dressed fashionably early.
I could not sleep at all last night waiting for morning to come. When the sun shone through my window, I jumped out of bed and changed into my dress for dinner. I am much too excitable.
What is it?
You look so much like him. Even your laugh sounds like his. It's been so long since I have heard it. I can only hear it in my dreams, but even then, it's not the same. This house is so empty without him, but both you and Frida have kept me company.
It was the least I could do, Nell. Charles told me to keep an eye on you when he departed. You know I adore you.
You flatter me too much, Mr. Eckley.
I can do much more than flatter, Mrs. Price.
Recount again the story of how you met Charles.
I have told you before, he has told you as well. There is no need to repeat it. It is not exciting at all.
I think it is. Please, do tell me.
Do you know the truth about how Charles first met you?
It appears as if I do not, since you have asked me that question.
We were all so young then, so full of life. Do you remember? Your girlish grin flashed across her face as if you had not a care in the world. And you always wore that sweet-smelling perfume. What was it again? Lily something.
Lily of the Valley.
Yes! That's it. Lily of the Valley. You still wear it now. I detected the scent the moment I stepped into the room. You were 21, I was 25. You wore a white spangled evening gown with a long train and beaded embellishments. It clung to your oh so thin waist beautifully. A few defiant curls fell from your meticulously styled hair to frame your radiant face. Your cheeks flushed a devilish shade of pink. You looked so innocent. And your lips. You walked down the stairs so gracefully that night. Do you remember? Do you remember at all?
Yes.
I waited patiently as I watched you dance with everyone but me. Whenever you caught my gaze, you would blush, just as you are now. I hope you do not mind that as I entered, I took the liberty of requesting we share a drink.
It is not even 30 minutes past noon, Mr. Eckley.
That has not stopped us before. Do not tell me you have forgotten, no. We were all so young back then. Well, look at us now. Time has withered us away, little by little. Yet time has been kinder to you now. Not so much with me. I may not be as handsome as I was that night, but I still have my charm. I was completely taken by you. It was my turn to dance with you. In that moment, I felt as though I had waited my whole life for that dance. But then I received word my father had suddenly grown ill, requested I accompany him home immediately. Seeing how gay you looked, dancing with everyone, I did not want you to miss another opportunity. So I suggested that Charles be your partner in place of me. He never saw you in the way that I did.
And in what way did you see me?
You were, and still are, an angel. Everything about you exudes pure sex.
You go too far, Mr. Eckley.
I only go as far as I know you want me to, Mrs. Price.
I will not allow you to speak to me in such a manner, and in my own home, no less. I am a married woman, Mr. Eckley, and if you cannot control yourself, I shall be forced to ask you to leave.
How do you not remember? You cannot deny the bond we have formed over this year Charles has been away at war. Don't you remember the night we shared?
What night?
You must have been too drunk to remember. You could never hold your liquor. You were so lonely. You asked me to call on you. You took me up to your bedroom. You told me how much you missed your husband. You poured me a drink. And then another. And another. You drank twice as much as I did. You asked me to sit next to you on the bed. You put your hand on my thigh. I can still feel it. I yearn to feel your touch once again. You kissed me that night, Nellie. Charles does not deserve the love you have given him. I want it. I long for it. I crave it. I will do anything for you. I have loved you since the moment I set my eyes on you. How could you not tell? How could you not have realized?
I have always loved Charles. I never once had my eyes set on you.
You told me you loved me that night.
I was drunk. I had no idea what I was doing, Edwin. I do not even remember that night.
I love you, Nellie. You cannot deny that we have grown closer during the visits I have paid you. You would not have kissed me if you did not feel something for me. I cannot believe you are still wearing the ring that I picked out for him. You always did prefer gold over silver. If I were Charles, and I came home to my wife dressed like this, I would wrap my arms around her petite waist and press myself up against her. I would cradle every part of her body. I would kneel down before her and let my hand trail up her legs, starting from her ankle and...
Stop!
Have I said something wrong? You did not tell me to stop that night.
I am a married woman, Edwin. You have made up this sick fantasy in your head. How do I know that this kiss you say we shared is not a lie?
I would never lie to you, Nellie. I care too much about you to hurt you. I would worship you. Each morning I would wake up just to kiss your feet. Do not deny the love you have for me.
My love is, and always will be, for Charles. And may I remind you to behave yourself at dinner as his parents are coming.
Those two? They do more harm to you than good.
And what do you know?
A toast
To what?
to the health of married women.
Charles will hear of this.
Ma'am, but the blue dress.
He never did like that dress.
Mr. Edwin Eckley and Mr. and Mrs. Irving Price.
Oh, I'm most pleased to see you two. Come and sit.
Everything looks so neat. I must commend you for it, darling. You have kept the house polished and pristine while Charles was away.
Oh, I do what I can. Now everyone sit.
Dinner should be ready soon. I will check on it.
Who will tell her?
Tell her what, Mr. Eckley?
Do not play the fool with me, you know what.
I'm sorry, but I do not know what you are speaking of.
Whatever she is doing needs to be stopped, Frida, do you understand me? It has gone on long enough. If you do not tell her, I will.
I care for Mrs. Price a great deal. She has done more for me than anyone has in my whole life. I do what I can to keep her happy. You were not here every day just to see how hard it was. It is better this way, Mr. Eckley. It will destroy her.
Nellie deserves nothing but the truth. You don't think I care about her too? She is a grown woman, and she cannot continue down this path. These delusions will destroy her. Now, Frida, will you tell her?
I phoned the train station and it seems as though his train was delayed, so he will be arriving a tad later than we anticipated. For now, let us enjoy some wine and chat with one another.
How are you, Nellie? Truly.
I'm doing very well. I will admit that I had felt incredibly miserable the few months after his departure, but I had Frida and Edwin to keep me sane as well as you two. Although, if I am to be honest, I would have much preferred notice of your visits, Harriet.
But what about you, Edwin?
What about me?
Are you not pleased to see your friend return from war? You two were always inseparable.
Of course. Charles was a good friend to me.
And a good husband to me.
I, for one, am glad the war has come to an end. It brings me such joy to see photographs in the newspapers of other families being reunited with their loved ones after such a devastating event.
It makes me happy as well, but saddens me too.
Why should it sadden you? Surely seeing soldiers return to their families alive and well would fill you with happiness. Soon we will experience it for ourselves. Do you know what I will do when Charles comes through those doors? I will have him sit in that chair right there. I will toast to our future together and cry tears of happiness.
I have cried many times while he was away. To think thousands of families will not be able to welcome them back.
We should not have ever gotten involved. This war was started by those barbaric Huns and their so-called allies, and we had no purpose engaging in their business. It was their war, not ours. Thousands of Americans losing their lives over what? Some silly nonsense between those frivolous Europeans? Absurd!
Darling, please.
We had no business there. We stayed out of the war for 3 years. Why, at the very end, did we have to send our sons, brothers, and fathers to war? For them to just be slaughtered?
Irving, please. You know that Nellie does not like this sort of talk.
It is time she actually listened to it for once.
Nellie has been through enough as it is. Now let us go back to drink our wine and talk of...
What do you mean by that?
Edwin, now is not the time.
No, I am sick of this. She deserves to know the truth.
Frida?
Edwin, now is not the time for you to act up like this.
You are all delusional. You are playing into her games. How could you let this go on for so long?
Please, Mr. Heckley, don't.
We are doing all that we can to help Nellie. She did not just send off her husband, she sent off our son.
This is insanity. I will not sit here and take this anymore.
Mr. Eckley, I beg of you.
Do be quiet, Frida. I want to hear what he has to say.
But ma'am, he'll...
Do shut up, Frida! Tell me, Edwin, what games am I playing? What is this truth I do not know? You have the nerve to enter my home and make advances on me when you know my husband will return. Charles will be ashamed of you for what you have done today.
I will not stand by idly and watch as everyone in this room coddles you as if you were a child. You and I and everyone else here knows Charles will not come home. He will not walk through those doors. He will not embrace you. He will not sit in my seat, and he will never be able to raise his glass to you. You do him wrong by pretending that he was still here.
You do not know what you are talking about. He will sit in his seat.
I have waited long enough, Nellie. Because of him, I have waited 15 years to be with you, and now no one stands between us.
Edwin, do sit down. You go too far.
You all sit here as if it were any other evening. As if you expect Charles to walk through those doors. Why do you humor her so? Was this your idea? You boast about your care for her well-being, yet you play into this deluded fantasies of hers. Tell me, did you put her up to this?
Leave her out of this. Frida has done nothing wrong.
Then let her answer for herself.
No, Mr. Eckley. I tried to tell her so many times, believe me. She kept saying he would come home. For a moment, I believed her. But I only wanted her to be happy. Without me, she would have no company in this house, and she would have gone mad, surely. This was no one's idea. We just followed along.
And look what that has done. She has deluded herself with these false beliefs.
I have done no such thing. Charles will come home to us. He will come home to me. He promised me.
Charles is dead!
No, you lie. Mr. Eckley, he is not dead. He would not leave me.
I was with you when the telegram came. He had been gunned down. Your husband is dead. They have lost their son. No one is coming home.
You lie.
We read the damn telegram together. You asked me to remain with you for the night, and I accepted. You said you were lonely. You drank and drank and drank. Yes, Nellie. You remember now? You took me to your bedroom and had me sit next to you on your bed. The same bed you shared with him. you shared with me.
Mr. Eckley!
How dare you accuse a woman such as Nellie of engaging in such vile things?
I accuse her because I know her. You kissed me that night. You told me you loved me as I lay with you. I confessed my true feelings to you then. When I returned the next morning, you were not yourself. You began talking about him as if he were still here.
He is still here!
Oh, yes. He is. He is here, Nellie, but all he is are ashes. We all humored you. Said he would come home and that all would be well. I thought you would open your eyes to this facade you have created, but I see now that I was wrong. I did not intend for it to happen like this. I did not want to be forced to hurt you in this way, but it ends now, Nellie. Your husband is dead, and he is not coming home.
Mr. Eckley is right, ma'am.
How could you say that?
This has gone on for too long. We have mourned our son, and it hurts us to see you in a state such as this.
We believed it to be a simple phase in your mourning. Harriet and I have prayed for you to get through it, just as we have. We were all here with you when you placed the ashes in the urn.
Don't you remember the funeral? The funeral we had to arrange for him ourselves. They buried him in those trenches right where he was shot, and we resorted to burning his
journals. We burned his journals and put the ashes in the urn.
You must move on, dear. This will do you no good. Please, if not for us, do it for yourself. Save yourself.
I must ask you all to leave now.
Nellie, darling, please.
Frida, show them out.
I did not want to have to tell you like this. I only want you to be happy, and I can see that you are not.
What do you know, Mr. Eckley, about my happiness? I am most happy. I love him.
And you can love again. You can love someone again just as much as you love Charles. I only desire that person to be me.
I do not think I can ever love again.
Do not say that. Please do not say that. You are free to do as you will. Give me another chance, Nellie. I can still feel your lips against mine from that night. So sweet, so tender. Please, give me another chance. I swear I will treat you like a goddess. Better than Charles ever did after 15 years. We can meet one another tonight in dreamland.
I'm sorry, Edwin, but I cannot love you.
I shall take my leave then, Mrs. Price. I bid you good night, as well as a good life, as I do not think I shall be visiting again. I have enjoyed the time we spent together. It was a pleasure and an honor to have known you, Nell.
Did you hear that, Frida?
I did not hear anything.
The door. There was a knock, his knock. I heard it loud and clear.
Ma'am.
Open the door for him, please.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, it gives me great pleasure to present Mr. Charles Price.
Oh, Charles. You finally come home to us. My, how much you have changed. Yes, let us toast. To what? A toast to what? A toast to the health of married women.
To ashes, to ashes.